But John Cahoon has been past fit to join Ian Ferguson and Mike Galloway in attack, and Neil Berry you can expect to do a marking role on Olaf Thon. And Bayern are without fullback Albert Nachtvai, who failed the fitness test before the match, but Norwegian international Erland Johnsen, who played against Scotland in Oslo in the World Cup, is at centre back. The Swedish striker Johnny Ekstrom plays up front. He played for Gothenburg against Aberdeen. There's the goalkeeper for Bayern, who is Raymond Aumann, who lived in the shadow of Jean-Marie Pfaff for so long. That was a state of affairs he didn't like one bit. He was coached by Sepp Maier, and he's very determined to become the West German #1. So the match started by the Austrian referee Helmut Kohl, and it's the West German side in white tops. There's Aumann getting an early touch of the ball. Johnny Ekstrom there. No rush at all about the Bayern build-up. That's Flick playing it back. Aumann getting an early touch of the ball, and the Hearts fans in this packed arena whistling their derision at the start by Bayern. There's the clearance by Jonsson. Here's Kenny Black lining up the long-range effort. No problem there for Aumann in the Bayern goal. Kürgel plays it inside. Here's Ekstrom. Under pressure instantly. Berry wins it. Cahoon at full stretch. Gets it back from Berry. Oh, great change of pace by Cahoon. Brought to the ground by Thon. A very heavy tackle on Cahoon, who's just back from injury. Well, that will do him no good at all. And indeed, it is exactly the same left knee which he damaged on Saturday against Aberdeen. Olaf Thon goes away. The slight footed change of pace brought that clumsy challenge from Thon. A warm reception for Cahoon as he gets back on his feet. Here's Bannon. Cahoon is free on the right. Racing away from Kürgel. It's Kürgel who makes the challenge to concede. Throw to Hearts. Cahoon will leave this to Alan McLaren. Here's Cahoon. Content to accept the throw. It was Ludwig Kürgel again who made the challenge. Here's Galloway. The West Germans come out of defence. First touch really for Wolfart. On the far side, Reuter sprinting forward. Good play from Bayern, and the final pass goes wrong. Stefan Reuter, number 8, one of a four-man midfield, which is very youthful indeed. 3 players aged 22. One of them is Olaf Thon, and the most experienced player, or the oldest player rather, is Ludwig Kürgel at 24. There's Ekstrom setting it up, the opening shot, and it's past the post. Came from Hans Dieter Flick, and the West Germans opening up the Hearts defence in alarming fashion. Played in there by Ekstrom into the path of Flick, and Henry Smith was certainly stranded there. Jonsson under pressure there from Ferguson and from Kenny Black. Nimble athletic play by the big central defender. Passes on for Ekstrom. He's away from Levine, goes down, and the referee waves play on. Ekstrom at full tilt. He got away from Craig Levine, who got a blow in the face in that move. This handball by Mike Galloway. Well, a menacing moment there for the Hearts defence as Ekstrom broke through, showing a tremendous turn of pace, going away from Levine, and as Ekstrom went down, Hearts were in the mouths among the Tynecastle faithful. From challenge on Thon by Black. A great play by Kenny Black. Inside is Cahoon. Now Ferguson. It goes again to Cahoon, and the calm figure at the back. Klaus Augenthaler intercepts. And plays the ball to safety, but that was appreciated by the 29,000 crowd here at Tynecastle. There's McPherson. Tawn beaten again by Berry. Cahoon lofts the ball forward, up goes Galloway, it breaks through for Bannon, there's Ferguson. Grahammer's clearance. And the foul given against Kenny Black. Well, late challenge on Roland Grahammer. So Kenny Black, who was trying very hard to support that move from midfield, penalised by the Austrian referee Helmut Kohl. McPherson going up with Fulfat. Ian Ferguson's pass is cut off by Flugler. Inside it goes to Tawn. Here's Fulfat. Great tackle by McLaren. He has to be quick though to get back across to Kurgel. Kurgel going past the young fullback, but having to do it all over again. And some great defensive play once more. Kurgel protests towards the referee, but McLaren would not be denied. Up goes Galloway. Levine comes into the tackle. Here's Tawn. Supported now by Augenthaler. That's towards Ekstrom. Supported by Kurgel. Dangerous now. Bayern Munich in possession. And that thundering shot from Flick is off target. With again the menace of Bayern clear for all to see as they came forward. Very impressive piece of play this. Ekstrom getting his bearings there, seeing Kurgel behind. Midfield player striding into the box. McLaren couldn't challenge it. Was set up there for Flick, and that is well wide of goal. Challenged by Flugler and Cahoon. There's Augenthaler and McLaren's header. Helped on by Cahoon for Ferguson, and the offside flag is up. Well, a lot of frustration felt by the Hearts players. Ian Ferguson and Mike Galloway both very unhappy indeed about that offside decision. Ball reaches Flugler from Flick. There's Galloway and now Cahoon. Supported by Black. Ferguson plays it wide for Bannon. Good running. His name in Bannon now. The great chance for the cross. Galloway coming in. Allman is there. And there was a push by Galloway. The ball is rifled home by Tosh McKinley. And Mike Galloway was guilty of pushing as the ball was in the air. And that was very alert refereeing. No question at all when that high ball came flooding in from Eamon Bannon. Galloway pushed to give himself an edge. Good running there by Bannon. Wandering across to the right to good effect. Up goes Berry. Galloway nods it back. McKinley to Bannon. And the referee will take action here, I think. Tosh McKinley reacting to that initial challenge on Eamon Bannon. It was Roland Grahammer who went swiftly into the tackle, and Alec McDonald's on his feet on the track. Very angry indeed about that tackle. There's McKinley. Headed away by Augenthaler. And there's a foul by Kenny Black on Reuter. Well, this really is getting very tough indeed. Hearts determined to make the most of the occasion. Not standing in ceremony at all. With a high challenge by Black. And a bit of damage for the Bayern midfield player, Stefan Reuter. So the Bayern Munich bench. No one moving while Reuter gets treatment. Clearly confident he'll be fit enough to continue. First will have to be quick. And he certainly was. There's Cahun stepping away from Kogel. Oh, clearly foul there going forward. We'll have 2 fouls, certainly one by Flick. Galloway conveying a message to Flick. The referee considers that unnecessary. Dave McPherson's up in the box. Ferguson flights it in, up goes Galloway. Galloway's marker was Erland Jonsson. He's been given no space at all inside the box to use his heading power. Played in there by Ian Ferguson. The target was Galloway all right, but he got no piece at all from Jonsson. Forced to head wide. There goes Berry, there's Cahun. Jonsson's header. Levine getting up. Flögler playing it through the middle now. Ekstrom is very quick indeed. McPherson gets to that. Problems again for the Hearts defence. Bit of pushing though by Flick in midfield. Free kick quickly taken. There's Tosh McKinley. Ferguson going in behind Galloway. Ian Ferguson's cross. Well taken by Ullman as Cahun came in. Well, some fine attacking play again from Hearts. Ian Ferguson battling hard, then showing excellent control, turning on that, sending over a tantalising cross, which Ullman took well in the end. Klaus Augenthaler with this goal kick. Ullman not being entrusted with that task, and there's a dangerous challenge by Alan McLaren. He'll be booked for that. Bayern players unhappy with that challenge on Kogel, and the yellow card is shown to Alan McLaren. No question there, he went in high on Kogel. Certainly trying to play the ball, I've no doubt about that. It was a reckless challenge by the youngster. So Ekstrom waiting for this free kick. It is Augenthaler who plays it to the far side this time. The linesman's flag is up. It's a free kick to Hearts, but not enough time for that to be taken. The half-time whistle goes. Hearts going off to a tremendous burst of applause, appreciating the efforts of the ball, and Mike Galloway certainly has tested this Bayern Munich defence to the full. So the half-time score is Hearts 0, Bayern Munich 0, but Hearts certainly battling very hard indeed. Determination, and if some of the tackling was a little bit excessive, certainly was a measure of their all-out commitment to the task. There's Alan McLaren, who had an excellent first half. Flögler and Cahun have a little joust there, and there's the pass back from McLaren, and that's played against Flögler quite deliberately by Cahun. But a throw at the corner flag. Kogel is number 7, tackled firmly by McLaren, and Alan McLaren will have to be careful. The youngster was booked in the first half for a high challenge on Kogel. He certainly doesn't want to sour his first experience of Europe with any red card. There's Flögler with the free kick. It's won by McPherson. There's Levine. Galloway's onside this time. He's in behind Jonsson. The early cross comes in too high for Ferguson. There's Bannon. Blocked inside the box. And the Bayern Munich defence looking at sea as that move built up. There's McKinley sending it forward again. Augenthaler losing it to Ferguson. He's away from Flick and from Grahammer. Great play there from Ferguson. It was Olaf Thon who came back for the challenge. And Ian Ferguson clearly incensed about that decision. Some magnificent play though. to safety.
Augenthaler's long pass. It's McPherson who's there, and McKinley collects with that very talented left foot. Augenthaler got there ahead of Ian Ferguson, and he caught Ekstrom offside. So just listen to the support for Hearts. 29,000 people inside Tynecastle, virtually all of them supporting Arnold Lothian, and there's the player on the ground, it's Grahammer, but a free kick's been given against Plugler. Some very hefty tackles indeed going on out there. Grahammer and Ferguson showing no malice towards each other. Ullman now will have some work to do, and it is a great opportunity here for Hearts from a set piece. Galloway reminding the referee about the 10-yard rule. Bannon is there, Black is there, Ian Ferguson is there, all of them deadly from the set piece. 6 in the wall, showing respect for Ian Ferguson in particular with his shooting power. There's Bannon, Ferguson, scrambled away by Ullman. Not very convincing at all from the keeper. Here's Cahoon. Here to be obstructed, the referee doesn't think so. So it's Bayern coming clear. There's McKinley returning it. Clumsy challenge by Ton. The whistle has gone with Galloway free. Well, this really is becoming something of a Donnybrook now. Referee Helmut Kohl may have thought he was coming here to a calm European tie, but he's found it otherwise. There was Ian Ferguson's free kick. Ullman got the body behind it, fortunately for him, and it was then scrambled away. Raymond Ullman, not entirely convincing in the Bayern Munich goal. So plenty of treatment there for Kenny Black. There's the UEFA flag. Hearts in the quarter-final of the UEFA Cup, and acquitting themselves very well indeed at this stage in the match. But can they break through now? Here's Tosh McKinley with the free kick. Sideways to Ferguson. Brilliantly finished by Ferguson. Hearts take the lead. And Ian Ferguson savours the moment. So too do the Tynecastle faithful. Well, this was a shot of stunning power from Ian Ferguson. We've seen many from him in the past. Alec MacDonald with a smile on the face, and little wonder. And Ian Ferguson answering his critics in the best possible fashion. Just enjoy this moment all over again. The short free kick. Just look at the power of that shot. Ullman was helpless. Only the net could stop that ball. Ian Ferguson getting his 11th goal of the season, despite spending much of the season on the subs bench and answering a lot of questions for that tremendous goal in the cauldron of Europe. Well, Ian Ferguson setting very high standard now for his finishing. The scarves are waving all around Tynecastle. Here's Eamon Bannon. Can Hearts cash in now? With another very heavy tackle on Cahoon. Here's Mike Galloway stepping away from Ton. On the far side is Berry. There's Kenny Black. Now Bannon. And the Bayern Munich defence now having to scramble for all their worth to keep these eager Hearts at bay. Oh, here's the danger from Bayern on the break. It can be extremely menacing. Here's a chance for Olaf Ton. He has Ekstrom and Volpart with him. A tackle from McKinley. Beautifully timed. And here's Alan McLaren. Now John Cahoon. Lofting that towards Galloway. Ullman has come to meet it. There's McPherson stepping away from the challenge. Ekstrom is back with him. Still McPherson running with the ball, and Black helps him out. The layoff came from Ferguson to Bannon. The challenge by Augenthaler. Down goes Ton. A knock there from McKinley. Here's Ian Ferguson again. Well, you can be absolutely sure he'll be letting fly on every possible occasion. Still gets a burst of applause from the Hearts fans. And typical striker, whenever he sees goal, he lets fly, and on that occasion he was just a little bit too high. Another change being made now by Bayern Munich. They've taken off Roland Wolfart and they've brought on Jürgen Wegmann to replace him. Back now with Augenthaler to build up a move for Bayern. Over to the far side looking for Eck. And McLaren escorting the ball back, is fouled by Eck. And there will be a free kick to Hearts. Klaus Augenthaler, such an important player at the back, the Bayern skipper. Catches McCahon there with the swing of the arm. Well, I think the Bayern fullback is very lucky indeed. The foul's been given against John Cahun for an initial push while the ball was in the air, but there's no question he took a backhander there from Flugler. Hans-Dieter Flick stepping away from Black. Could elude a runner with the ball. Inside is Grahammer. Augenthaler coming up to join the attack. This is Reuter. Easily mopped up by Henry Smith. Well, there's no question the quality of the Bayern crosses tonight has been well below the standard you would have expected. Johnson doing well, holding off Galloway. This is Neil Berry. Finding McKinley. As towards Galloway, coming in the far post. Nodding that down, I think he tried to find John Cahun with a headed pass. Andrew Waddle, the fourth official tonight, the Edinburgh referee, in charge of the substitutes. John Cahun gets tremendous applause as he leaves the field. Shrugging off an injury on Saturday, and now he's replaced by Wayne Foster. Certainly be depended upon to inject some new life to the Hearts attack. Free kick played in and won by Grahammer at the expense of a corner kick. Roland Grahammer looks towards his goalkeeper Raymond Alman, inquiringly wondering why he didn't receive a call. The keeper could have taken that quite easily, I think. That's of no concern to Hearts. They're looking for this second goal. Kenny Black to the near post. There's Eamon Bannon. Ton's clearance. Here's McKinley. The German sprinting out. There's Dave McPherson. He's onside. And a golden opportunity for the Hearts captain. The Bayern defender sprinting out, playing the offside trap. Well played forward there by McKinley. McPherson, I think, tried to chip that, but didn't make it properly. Grahammer takes possession from Augenthaler. Augenthaler takes over again. This is Jonsson. Through at the back with the extra men in midfield, the fullbacks in midfield now for Bayern. Put across from Flugler to Reuter. Wegmann comes short for the pass, but Reuter waits till he uses him. That's for Ekstrom. Person wins it. Here's Berry. Logart playing it back. There's Grahammer. Smith comes to command his area. Greg Levine was almost going to play that. I can't think what's upsetting Jürgen Wegmann. Does he think Smith came out of his box? It certainly didn't appear so. Galloway to Ferguson. Foster over on the far side. Ferguson took a late tackle. Foster lifting it under the crossbar, and Alman takes it. Good throw out this time. Here's Ton. Grahammer. soft indeed.
Now Hearts must be extremely careful now. 2 minutes remaining. They must keep their goal intact. There's Plugler, tackled by McLaren, who took a heavy knock there from Plugler. Here's Galloway waiting for help. He gets it from Foster on the right. McLaren is still down inside the Hearts half. Free kick indicated by the far side linesman, I think. Protest by Grahammer. Alan McLaren still on the ground after that clash with Plugler. Would be a pity if the youngster couldn't see out the 90 minutes. Well, the determination is such, he's back on his feet. The change will still be made though by Hearts. Here's Gary Mackay, he will replace Ian Ferguson. Now the Hearts fans don't appreciate that. They're giving a special reception to the goal-scoring hero of the night. Listen to the applause for Ian Ferguson. And on comes Gary Mackay. A little bit of a taste for the action before the end. Goes Galloway, making an early challenge, and the referee has given the free kick against Galloway. Well, he just likes to get up a shade earlier than his opponents and try to hang in the air. There's Grahammer. Ton takes over. Crucial closing stages of the match. Here's Stefan Reuter, faced by Bannon. Blocked by McKinley. A lusty clearance called for and delivered. Johnson with Galloway. That'll be a Hearts throw, all right. A late push now by Hearts. But there goes the final whistle. Hearts have won the match. It's been a memorable night here at Tynecastle. One of those superlative European occasions.
Alec, a great win. How did you rate the performance?
Very highly. I thought the players were magnificent. I thought they went out, they'd done what they're good at, and that's all we can ask for. We didn't want them to think they were somebody else. It was a big stage for them, and they performed very well.
You haven't been performing terribly well in the league. You had a big disappointment on Saturday against Aberdeen. What was the change tonight?
Well, obviously it's a big stage, Joe, and the players were well hyped up for it. The support were right behind us, and obviously it's at home.
And you got that great goal from Ian Ferguson. How did you see that?
I actually nearly missed it. I think Sandy Clark said something, but no, it was a tremendous strike by Ian. He was unfortunately didn't score just before it, but we're always expecting it off Ian. We're always kind of looking for it.
You don't normally mention individuals, but you had one or two terrific individual performances. One to mention for me, and it was Alan McLaren at fullback.
Yeah, the lad can't do any more than what he's doing. He's been outstanding in the games that we've played, and he certainly was tremendous tonight. And saying that, Ian Ferguson done his job as well. He came in. Kenny Black had been out for a wee while. We're a bit worried about some of them who had injuries and they've missed games. But in saying that, it was a great team effort.
Ian, another European special from you. How did you rate that goal?
Well, obviously, having not played for quite a wee while, I was just happy to play, and it was a bonus for me to score.
You haven't played, as you say, for some time. How difficult was it to come into a game like this and perform the way you did?
Well, it was difficult, obviously, from a fitness angle, because I haven't really been playing too regular lately. But the atmosphere, I thought the atmosphere was tremendous tonight. The crowd were really good. They had us going really right for the first kick-off, and that helps fitness-wise. It keeps your adrenaline going, keeps you going, and I really enjoyed being involved tonight.
That does seem to be a feature of your play. When you play on the big occasion, you perform very well indeed. Is there some problem when you play against, say, the lesser lights before a small crowd?
Well, I think if you look at my goal scoring record this year, I think apart from scoring one against Rangers, I've scored against all the smaller teams. So that theory, to my mind, is right out the window. I don't feel any problems playing anywhere. As I said, I was just happy.